If you want to stay up on the recent changes to Google's algorithm, then the SEMrush Sensor feature is very powerful and helpful for understanding what's going on with changes in Google's algorithm. Now, if you don't already have an account to SEMrush, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up for a free trial and use all these different features I'm going to show you. But essentially what this does is it monitors a whole bunch of websites and their rankings, and it tracks how much those rankings are changing. So, there may be a change in the algorithm that's impacting news websites specifically, and games and arts and entertainment, whereas some of these other industries aren't really being impacted at all. Or there may be one that affects everything, and so you see a lot of volatility, like on December 9th. And when there's a lot of volatility in the search engine results pages, also known as the organic rankings, that's an indication that Google is making some changes, and it's causing these pages rankings to be fluctuating all over the place. So if you're noticing that your rankings have changed a lot and you're like, wait a minute, we've been doing really well and now all of a sudden everything just changed and I don't know what's going on, then you can come check out the SEMrush Sensor tool and determine if it's likely to have been caused by a change in Google's algorithm. And then you also have this feature here, which is the personal score, where you can set up your own project and kind of get a sense of how things have been changing in your own rankings for your own website and calculate the volatility score for your own projects, which of course is very helpful. And there are also other features like deviations, winners and losers, which can kind of help you figure out what's working based on the changes that Google is making to its algorithm and what might not be working so well. So we can see like the biggest winners and losers and kind of dig into what all it is that they're doing, and then more or less, I won't say copy, but replicate what's working for people when they're seeing consistent rises as the search engine algorithm changes over time. So there's a lot of different features here. We can see like the SERP features here, so we can see if changes are impacting specific types of results on the search engine results pages more than others. And that will help us determine if the changes for ours are similar to, like let's say you have a featured snippet and all of a sudden you lose like 10 featured snippets in one day. You can come here and see how likely it is that a change in Google's algorithm resulted in that happening. So that's pretty much it. The only other thing I would say is that you can also subscribe to notifications, which is really helpful if you want to be able to get updates like in your email inbox when things are really fluctuating a lot. So that way, if your rankings are fluctuating and there's high volatility, you can then come in here and take a look and see what you might need to change in order to keep your rankings where you want them to be. So I hope that was helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there. If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade in one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours and all for less than 50 bucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.